Now to new information about the criminal case involving 16 kids who were allegedly kept hidden inside a home for the last 4 years. As
WLWT News 5's Todd Dykes reports, investigators are shedding light on how deputies in Vinton County, east of Cincinnati, made the shocking discovery of a house full of kids that seemingly no one knew about.
Well, this is a case involving a single family that people all across the country are talking about. We know 4 adults, the Siders, are in jail accused of keeping the 16 kids hidden. And we're learning what led Vinton County Sheriff's deputies and state agents to the house where they say a secretive lifestyle was kept behind closed doors. This is the house in the village of Hamden in Vinton County, where authorities say 16 kids ranging in age from 1.5 to 18 lived in a small room for the last 4 years, hidden from view.
The evidence shows that these folks were pretty good at hiding these kids. And I think you're going to see that part of the reason they were hiding these kids is they knew that these kids were neglected. They knew that if anybody actually knew what was going on, these kids probably would have been removed and they would have lost the kids.
Ohio Attorney General Andy Wilson is talking about Gary Siders Sr., Gary Siders Jr., Christina Siders, and Elizabeth Siders, who are now in jail charged with felony child endangerment. Deputies happened upon the children on Tuesday morning while serving a search warrant in what Wilson calls a parallel investigation.
Something unrelated. It wasn't about the welfare of these 16 kids. At that point, we didn't know that there was going to be 16 kids there.
A Facebook post from the Vinton County Sheriff's Office says deputies were executing court-authorized search warrants as part of an investigation involving allegations of domestic abuse and child neglect. I filed a request seeking a copy of the warrant in the unrelated case, but learned today it's been sealed by court order. Vinton County Sheriff Ryan Kane says the children's limited ability to communicate is making the situation even harder to investigate.
That's one of the challenges we're facing. That's why there's kind of contributes to a lack of information. It's one of the investigative challenges we have to face is that they are limited. They can communicate, but it's extremely limited, and some not at all.
Now, prior to moving into the house in Vinton County, a house owned by the trust of an elderly woman who died last year, it appears that the Siders spent time in Gallia, Pike, and Jackson County, and possibly up in Wisconsin. Todd Dykes, WLWT News 5.